Let us set the stage for an epic clash of civilizations. The year is 2026, and the grandest stage of the World Cup has narrowed down to a Final Four that feels almost too perfect to be real. The four highest-ranked giants on the planet have survived the onslaught: France, Spain, England, and Argentina. On paper, it looks like a mathematically flawless semifinal, a pristine crossroads of football royalty. But you and I need to look closer at the tactical map. Beneath the surface of this perfect bracket lies a battle of a different nature. It is not just a tournament anymore. It is a siege, an impending clash of core footballing philosophies that will decide the fate of the global game. The European Empire has erected an impenetrable fortress across the bracket. France, Spain, and England have marched forward in perfect lockstep, effectively surrounding the entire South American continent and leaving only one proud nation standing alone to defy their absolute rule. It is a terrifying imbalance. Three massive footballing empires, armed to the teeth with cold, calculated tactical systems, sports science, and an endless depth of world-class talent, are closing in. And standing directly in their path is a single, solitary figure. It is the lone king, stripped of his army, relying entirely on his legendary spirit to hold the line against the modern machine. This is the ultimate question that hangs over the entire sporting world. Can Lionel Messi, the aging monarch of football magic, somehow survive this relentless European siege? Or is the mechanical, data-driven, tactical machine of the West about to colonize the global game once and for all, turning poetry into pure mathematics? We are about to witness either the coronation of an unstoppable empire or the most defiant stand in human history. It is a conflict of soul versus machine, and you and I are going to unpack every single layer of this historic battle. Let us dive deep into the tactics, the history, and the sheer human drama of what is about to unfold. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. If you live and breathe high-stakes sports drama, you honestly could not have written a more cinematic script if you tried. What we are looking at is not just another couple of matches on a calendar. For the first time in modern footballing history, the World Cup semifinal has transformed into a literal clash of civilizations. It is a cultural war fought on grass, a dramatic struggle between the industrial, structured football of Europe and the raw, street-born passion of South America. The battle lines are drawn, the stadium lights are glaring down, and the entire world is holding its breath to see who blinks first. Let us speak with absolute honesty here. Right now, the European Empire looks completely invincible. The triumvirate of France, Spain, and England are not merely scraping by or winning matches through lucky deflections. They are utterly dominating their opponents through a relentless combination of complex data, advanced sports science, and a clinical, collective perfection that feels almost robotic. These teams do not pray for miracles in the dying seconds of a match. They do not rely on individual moments of individual magic. Instead, they put their absolute faith in the system, a perfectly calibrated machine designed to choke out the opposition slowly and deliberately. And then you look across the battlefield at Argentina. Their journey to this Final Four has been nothing short of traumatizing for their supporters. It has been incredibly gritty, beautifully chaotic, and to be perfectly honest, they have survived solely on raw emotion, collective willpower, and the transcendent genius of one 39-year-old icon. While the European side plays an orderly game of chess with 11 identical pieces, Argentina is locked in a brutal gladiatorial arena. They are a team where one man carries the hopes, the dreams, and the heavy historical weight of an entire continent on his aging shoulders, refusing to let the flame go out. But this is the exact moment where our story transcends sport and enters the realm of pure cinematic legend. The scriptwriters of Destiny could not have done a better job. To even catch a glimpse of the final match, to even dream of defending their crown, the lone king and his loyal warriors must march directly through the heart of England. It is the ultimate roadblock set up by the football gods. The path to glory is blocked by their most bitter, most sophisticated rival. It is a narrative so perfect, so laden with tension, that it feels less like a modern athletic contest and more like an ancient epic poem written for the ages. Oh yes, make no mistake about it. The ultimate grudge match is back, and the tension is absolutely palpable. This is never just a simple game of soccer when these two nations collide. This is decades of deep-rooted historical bad blood, political tension, and athletic trauma suddenly reawakening on the grandest stage the world has to offer. We are talking about the ghosts of the Falklands War, Diego Maradona's infamous Hand of God goal, and David Beckham's shocking red card in '98. This rivalry is not built on friendly competition. It is forged in pure, unadulterated drama, bitter memories, and a mutual desire for total footballing dominance. Just look at the stark generational contrast clash on this pitch. On one side of the battlefield, you have England's terrifying new golden generation. They are young, they are incredibly hungry, and they are absolutely desperate to finally bring football home to their island. On the opposing side, standing as a solitary monument against the passage of time, is the ultimate last dance. This is the absolute final chapter of Lionel Messi's legendary international career. The old king, weary but resolute, stands directly in the doorway, blocking the path of a brand new era that is eager to sweep him and his legacy into the history books. Now, if you are a betting person, cold logic and pure reason will tell you to place your money squarely on Europe. The raw numbers, the terrifying squad depth, the physical endurance of their younger athletes, everything favors the mighty West. The supercomputers and analytical models have already run the simulations thousands of times, and almost all of them point to a clean, systematic European victory. On paper, there is no logical path forward for the lone king. The empire has mapped out every coordinate, analyzed every tendency, and built a fortress designed specifically to neutralize his magic under a mountain of tactical discipline. But let me give you one incredible statistic that completely defies all logical modeling and analytical data. Football history shows us that whenever Argentina manages to cross the perilous quarterfinal bridge, they transform into an absolutely unstoppable force of nature. Do you want to know their actual historical record in World Cup semifinals? They are entirely undefeated. Through decades of tournament history, the white and sky blue have literally never lost a single semifinal match. When they get this close to the crown, a primal instinct takes over, and the mathematical models of their opponents are burned to the ground. This is because South American football does not fear the chaos. It actively thrives in it. Their play runs on an entirely different kind of genetic code, one that is fueled by raw passion, an instinct for survival, and a beautiful defiance of structured logic. The European empires have the superior numbers, they have their tactical fortresses, and they have their infallible predictive models. But Argentina possesses something that cannot be calculated by an algorithm. They have the myth. They have the spiritual weight of ancestors, the prayers of millions, and a legendary belief that their lone king is destined to conquer the giants once more. So what is it honestly going to be when the dust finally settles on this battlefield? Will the cold, mechanical European machine successfully shut down the ultimate sports fairy tale of our generation? Or is the lone king about to pull off the greatest, most audacious heist in the entire history of modern athletics? We are standing on the precipice of a monumental moment that people will talk about for centuries to come. The lines are drawn, the empires are waiting, and the king is ready to make his final stand. You and I are incredibly lucky to be alive to witness this legendary clash unfold. Make sure to drop your honest predictions in the comments down below. Who do you think walks away victorious from this ultimate clash of civilizations? If you are ready to witness this chaotic, historic battle unfold, go ahead and smash that subscribe button to join our community. We are going to cover every single second of this tournament as the drama unfolds. Thank you so much for watching. Keep your eyes on the pitch, and we will see all of you right here at the kickoff. Take care of yourselves, stay passionate, and we will talk very soon. Peace out, everyone.